Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. They'll run this play from the pistol formation.
Defense, make us proud.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Look at this, taking a shot on the very first play. Catch made, it's a big play inside the 30. Touchdown, Auburn. No chance to catch it. And now the try here for the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs. They did it right there.
Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Here's the throw deep downfield. He grabs it inside the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
Separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catching. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Back to throw again. He's running out of time here. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Ducks will line up here on 1st down and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
He moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. Well, the power run is stuffed, barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. The pocket breaking down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks. Extra point try coming now. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one will be fair caught. And here comes the offense back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here. But I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's moving out of the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Trying to extend the play. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Finding space at the 20. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
What a really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's first and goal for the offense.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Now a crucial third down and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Third down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. We'll see what the offense can do with poor starting field position. Play action here on first down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and short. They go with a direct snap. He's past the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, to start to see that affect the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. And we're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that completion. Looking to chuck it again. Escapes the pocket. He's got a first down and more. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. The Ducks looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. The defense with more pre-snap movement. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Hits into space at the 50. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Tailback takes the handoff again. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A 1st down drop here in the middle of the field. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this 3rd down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring out 4th down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So on 4th down, the decision is to try out the field goal team. He missed it. So in the 2nd quarter of play, this game remains tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect. Here's the 2nd down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. He fires this one to the right, had all day to throw.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the junior able to get home with the sack. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. The Ducks will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to boot it away now. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner will be brought down. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. The shotgun handoff here. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The short completion of the tight end. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
After missing a field goal on their last drive, they got to produce something here on 3rd down to even get into field goal range. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The attempt is no good. Try is no good, and we're still tied.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? As the first down is still going. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
High completion makes it second and medium. He'll hand it off. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver. He fires this throw and is intercepted.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
The gain makes it second and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pressure is coming. Breaks loose at the 40. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
This quarterback is making his big plays in the most critical moments in this game. Not only does he come up with a first down, but he picks up huge yards. And how did it get done? Gets away from the rush, keeps his poise. And how about him directing traffic as he moves downfield to pick up extra blockers? It's a really nice run.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So now it's third and short from the plus 24. Could be four-down territory. Interesting to see what the call is here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So second down after the incompletion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. And they pick up the first on the ground. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Ducks looking to run some tempo here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Pop over the middle. It's Allen. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Off the play fake on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. We get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Looking to throw again. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. The Ducks will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Crosses the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Touchdown, Auburn. They'll take the lead in the 2nd half. But they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. And back through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Let's it fly to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. Using his legs on the scramble. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The completion makes it second down. And there's the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Important third down play coming up. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? At the 20. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Well, the offense a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. First and goal, handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Second down and goal upcoming. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down there. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll call for the fair catch here. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. The pass is caught, but they rule him out of bounds, so it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's taken down way behind the line. Loss here.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking to make a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. The Ducks come up to the line in a hurry-up.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right.
And looking for a big play here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And now another deep ball here. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks. It was a foot race, and he won it. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Second down after that previous play. He dumps it off to the tight end. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become